for this mare that we have here ready to be delivering any day soon, we have a lot of different signs. One sign is that she is looking way more tired, like her eye halfway closed. Then another sign is that we have here that her backbone starts to get really curved. This is used to be straight up here. So like the baby is really hanging down here now on this side. I used to be able to play with the baby here with the kicks. I'm not really sure if it doesn't have any more enough space, or it's moving a little bit. Okay, so baby is not turned yet, which means like she's definitely not within the 24 hours of having delivery. One other thing is also that she's still missing is this usually goes very close, like down, and what we see as well is her back here is really starting to relax. Those two bones, they're falling, but here this muscle is still not really fallen in. Something else that we can watch with her is that her muscle here is already pretty loose. I'll show you that in a second. So all this muscle tone is pretty loose and hanging, but her tail is still, like, you know, not very loose. It's still pretty tense, so she might still wait for a little bit. She has trouble standing up and like putting her weight, so she's putting her legs a little bit wider. I'm trying to show this to you, how much her back actually dropped. That is definitely like some sort of 1 inch. And something else that I wanted to show you, and I forgot so far, her tail is still pretty heavy to lift, but this is her wolf. It is like a sort of loosening up and a pretty long. She is at the moment at 16 centimeters. And here you see the little loose pull, but it's not yet that loose. So she is a little loose, but not quite there. Another sign what mares do very often when they get closer to birth, apart from the belly dropped, they are very much looking at their abdomen. They are turning their head around. She just did it. We'll see if she does it again. That is another sign she's getting close. And the last sign is also wagging her tail a lot from one side to another, which she seems not to do also yet. Okay, so there's a lot of signs she's ready, but not quite yet. Here we see the eye. She's like half open, sometimes she's half closed, which means at times that she's definitely starting to get a little uncomfortable. Here you see pretty much like how her backbone drops. Usually this is way more straight, and the baby is starting to really like be on the ground. Okay, for her another sign is her udder. She is a male that usually doesn't wax, so you won't see any milk coming out, but she does fill up here in the front, which gets pretty tense. At the moment is pretty loose, which means like she's also not within the hours of giving birth. So we'll still wait for a little more. And she's grazing nice. She has a very good appetite. So we're still waiting here. I keep you posted. And this thing is still kicking inside the belly. The other is getting to a super giant cow thing. But what we have today is already a little bit of milk, which I just tried to squeeze out. She didn't like it. The other's very tense. So there's already like some colostrum inside there. And another change that we're seeing is that now in the back, she's really, really bubbly here. Like there is nothing anymore like tense. It's all soft. The bone, you can barely touch anymore that it's there. And something else that we see here, I measured it before. We are now at 17 centimeters, which means yes, we're starting to get the process rolling.